Good morning, everyone. How is everybody? Hopefully there are a few of you here today after yesterday's impromptu hangout. There is also the Sunday hangout session. I have more fabric fondling plans because, just had an email to say I've gone live, so that's good to know. So yes, hello, welcome. How is everybody? I'm going to be starting the base dress for this tomorrow. Don't worry, I am giving myself plenty of time. I think we shall see. Trusting UK is here. Hello, welcome. So yes, but today I want to go through my top lengths of fabric up here, these three cubby holes, because they've kind of gotten into a mess and there's stuff in there that I know that I'm never going to make up. So I need to just be a little bit more ruthless and destash. Caroline's here. Good morning. Caught a cold. Oh no, sad face. Sad face. I hope you feel better soon. Elena's here. Good morning, lovely Shan and Peeps. Good morning. And so, yes, more fabric fondling today. There will be some planning in this kind of one, but it's going to be more of the let's get everything out, let's organize it, let's see what I've got and what I can do with what I've got, rather than actual kind of like I'm going to make this specific thing with this specific fabric. So yeah. Yes, Jane's here. Morning all. Good morning. Maverick 60. Morning all from sunny Kent. Good morning. It is also sunny here on the island. And I've got lots of little birdies on the bird feeders having breakfast. So great tit, I think. He's kind of grey with the greeny yellow wings. I think that's a great tit, isn't it? He looks quite big. He's not a blue tit. He's being very observant. Sorry, fascinated by birds outside of the window. Caroline says, let's see what we can relieve you of. Yeah, I've got some of the big size scraps to make some scrap bags out of as well. And then, yeah, I think there's going to be some fabrics to be put up on the Destash on the website as well. And I am going to use my website for that because it automatically calculates postage and it's pretty accurate at doing that. So that's why it's going to go on there rather than Instagram, because I have a shop. I pay for a shop, so I might as well use my shop kind of thing. Conchetta's here. Good morning, peeps. I hope everyone is having a lovely day. It's time for loads of coffee. After yesterday's live, I ended up reorganizing my sewing crafting area. It's contagious, isn't it? It is contagious. So I've got my fluffy slippers on again, so it might sound like I'm dragging my feet, but I'm not. I've also got my second newest cardigan on. This is the original Hearten cardigan that Mum knits for me. And I think I'm going to have to ask Mum to make me some cardigans this autumn winter that have got like bigger sleeves, because I've got the big poofy sleeves under here and it feels kind of bulky. Hi Lynn, good morning. You got a shout out during the hangout yesterday. I don't know if you have noticed that. We were showing off the Yaya Han purple coat that you made. I hope you don't mind. It's a little bit late now because I did it, but we were admiring your handiwork. Where should we start? Should we start with the big one or the little one? Let's start with this one. Conchetta says, I'm amazed at how much fabric I have. Whoops. If you ever need to feel better about your fabric hoard, come watch one of these videos. Christine says, morning everyone. Good morning. Tristan's here. Good morning. Good morning. Lynn says, I didn't see it. I still love that coat. Thanks for mention and the pattern enabling. Haha. Yes. We were talking about which fabric I should use to make that coat, and I'm going to use my blue and tan tapestry fabric with dark navy accents, and I think it's going to be glorious. Right, so first up we have 2.5 meters of this pansy lawn. We know I love this. It is absolutely gorgeous. That one is staying in stash. That one is definitely staying in stash, as is my BB-8 fabric. At some point I will have another geeky month and I will make myself a little shirt from that. Same with my Darth Vader fabric. That also needs to be a shirt at some point. I'm going to change the slide the power cord is plugged in. Or yeah, because it's getting in the way. I bought some new power cords and Shiana has absolutely zero interest in eating them. And it cost me £9 for 3, 2 2-meter ones and 1 1-meter one. So amazing. Now, these ones, these are those absolutely gorgeous fabrics from Hawthorne Threads, and they've got the giant cat faces on them. Now, I love them. These are cotton poplin, and they do print this print on rayon. And I'm thinking that should I put these to the side and make a quilt out of them, number one? Should I sell these and repurchase the rayon ones to make a dress out of? Or should I put these to the side? Should I put these to the side and buy the rayon ones? Because as lovely as this fabric is, it is a cotton poplin. I just don't think I'm going to enjoy wearing it. I have noticed that I am not really picking up my cotton poplin dresses. I don't have very many of them. I have quite a few cotton quilting cotton dresses that I still wear, but I don't really enjoy the cotton poplin ones very much. I don't like the feel of the fabric, and I have donated those ones, so I don't think I would enjoy wearing a dress made from this. Now, this obviously was bought by a quilter in Saudi Arabia to make a quilt, and every now and again the need to quilt strikes me, so I'm not ruling it out. And this would be a really simple quilt to make because all of the coordinating pieces are here and the panels are here, so it would just be a case of cutting pieces apart and sewing it back together in an aesthetic manner. And I do love these colours. Yeah. Let's see, where did I get to with the chat? Conchetta says, I feel as if I had the space I'd have more. My fabric stash is like a fish that grows the size of your surroundings. Yes, same, definitely. I remember when I used to have one IKEA box under my double bed. Yeah. Kenzie's here. Hello from Southeast Iowa. We have a feral cat that gave birth last night. Want to see? Oh, kittens! Yes, you need to share the kittens on the Peeps group. Oh, I keep seeing all these videos about all these people that just randomly meet stray kittens and cats who come to their houses to be like, you are my human now. And that never happens here. That never ever happens here, which is a good thing, I know, but oh, I want a cat to adopt me for once. Chiana would not be pleased at all, but yeah. Lynn says, I'm thinking of adding pockets into the front skirt seams. It will make sense when you look at the pattern. The original pockets were hard to sew and hard to use. But I would say to keep the original pocket flaps as decoration. Yes, I do want to keep those because, like I said, I'm going to do those in like a contrast fabric. Nicola's here. Morning, Peeps. Good morning. Caroline says they would be a glorious quilt. They would indeed. And I do love them. Conchetta says, I'm making the Sally Tomato cat napper for Ace from the Darth Vader fabric. Nice. Nimue says, hello everyone. Hello. Nimue says, those fabrics would make a beautiful quilt. They would indeed. Elena says, today fabric fondling is perfect inspiration for planning this year's Christmas presents. Must start sewing everything very early to be on time for winter. Yes. Conchetta says, keep it as your emergency quilt kit. my quilt stash is quite large. I'd have to kind of reorganize a little bit to put things over there. But yeah, I'm not ruling out buying some of this on the Rayon so I can make the dress that I want, or the cotton lawn, but I think probably the Rayon. Caroline says to Kenzie, yes please, for the kitten porn. We all want kitten porn. Christine says, sell and rebuy in viscose, but that's easy for me to say. Yes. Caroline says, that's how we got both Treacle and Merlin. Oh, it's in the Peeps group. It's in the Peeps group. Kittens! That never happens to me. Look at them. Oh, they are so cute. Sorry, I will share in a second. Look at their kittens. 2 daddies, obviously. What color is mom? Oh, they're so cute. Sorry. Kittens. I'm so easily distracted. Bethany's here. Good morning, Peeps. Good morning. Sewing in PJ says, if you don't like the feel of the fabric, are you going to like the feel of it as a quilt anyway? Maybe let it go. No. I just don't like wearing cotton poplin. I don't mind cotton poplin at all. It's a nice fabric. It's just too stiff for the kind of clothes that I enjoy wearing now. I like my clothes to be slightly drapier. If I was planning on making like a 1950s style sticky outy dress, that would be amazing. But I want to make something D&G. And whilst they do sticky outy dresses, it's not what I have planned with these prints, but they are so gorgeous. I do think I'm going to hoard them and put them in the quilting stash. I can always sell them again at another point in time, but it would be nice to go back and get some of the Rayon. Maybe that could be my Christmas present. Some vouchers for Hoffman. I shall ask for those from Mum and Dad. Yeah. So this one's going to go into the quilting stash. This is Schrodinger's camisole that I had cut out, God knows when now, 2 years ago, and still need to make up. So yeah, quilting stash. This one is a kind of upholstery fabric. What's it called? The Kesslers for Concord Fabrics, and I have decided with this one I'm going to do, and let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. Probably not. Where would I have put it? Where would I have put it, Peeps? And now I've got the pattern. But where is it? Wow. It's not in costumes. Not in underwear. It's the butterick kind of faux stays kind of pattern, but what have I done with it? My shorts not in here. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to. What? Would it be in tops? It's in here somewhere. It is in here somewhere. Damn it. It's in tops, which kind of makes sense. Oh, so yeah, I want to do possibly these ones, but without the tail. I like the V at the front, although this probably would be more sensible. Yeah, this probably would be more sensible. But I do like the little V at the front. I do like that. But yeah, I wanna attempt these with these. Yes, Hobbit core. Caroline's saying definitely Hobbit core. Yeah. Oh, it's chilly down here. It is. How many degrees is it down here? 16 degrees. Yeah. I'm not allowed to put the radiator on until it gets under 14 degrees down here at night, and then we'll start putting the radiator on to maintain that 14-degree temperature overnight. But yeah, during the day I've just got to layer up. So yeah. Yes. Caroline says it's only 98 days to Christmas. Wow. I need to start thinking about who I'm buying Christmas presents for. I'm not making any Christmas presents this year, so that's nice. Saskia says, hello, everyone. Hello. Kenzie says, Mum is a tortoiseshell cat. Oh, she's so cute. I mean, I haven't even seen her, but her kittens are so cute. Elena says to Caroline, yes, only 98 days and only one of those days available for sewing, 1 to 2 days in a week. Oh, wow. Una says, hello, everyone. Hello. Nimue says, you put it in a safe place, the ancient incantation for never to be seen again. Hopefully not. Yes, no, exactly. I keep teasing Mum for that. And yeah, I was having one of those moments. Una says, didn't do much on my dressmaker's ball bodice yesterday. Been up since 5 a.m. working on it. Just needed to make some adjustments to the paper pattern. Now can move on to toiling the skirt. Nice. And then it will be time to do a wearable toile. Nice. Elena says that she's got 15 sewing days. Yes. Because she said 1 to 2 days a week in the 98 days running up to Christmas. Caroline says Hobbit core. I read that one out. Saskia says very dirndl. Yes. Nimue says I want to make that bodice as well, but still unsure about which size packet to buy because the mystery ease. Yeah, well, I bought the smaller one. Do I even need boning for this? Do I need notions, eyelets, ribbon, 3 briolette jewels for B? What the hell are briolette jewels? Doesn't mention anything about boning. I think I might do the zip tie route for this one, because I know that putting boning either side of the eyelets to help support them will be a much better idea. I do like the one with all the laces on it, but I mean, for my first attempt at something like this, do I really want to go dive down that like, yeah. But so I've got this fabric, which is very Oscar de la Renta, and I've only got 1 meter of it, so it's going to be enough just for this. And I think whilst the print is really big, there are some big panels, like the back panel of this is one big piece, so I could like center like this flower on the back panel and try and be a little bit kind of strategic about where the pieces go. But that is going to be that. And I don't know what I'm going to line it with, but I'm thinking I would like it to be reversible, possibly. But yeah, briolettes apparently are dangly pear-shaped jewels, but like there's no kind of picture of a jewel on here. I'm wondering if maybe for the, I don't know. We shall, I'm planning on doing a video on it anyway, because yeah, I think that could be quite fun. So we will find out together. Jane says, would look lovely with the green velvet trousers. Yes, think so. Sonia PJ says, with the pattern with the V at the front, it tends to stick out once you start bending at the waist and never sits right again. That's been my experience anyway. Ah, good knowledge. Thank you. So I probably will go. The flat straight across at the waist is probably going to be the best bet for me, to be fair, thinking about it, like really thinking about it. I'm kind of trying to decide if I want the peplum or not. I probably don't. Do I even have enough fabric for the peplum? Yes, I do. Interesting. So yes. Una says, I'm at the hairdressers all afternoon, so that cuts down my time. I can only do so much at a time, have to rest. Is everyone else like that? Yep, totally. I get to the point when I'm cutting out and I totally want to carry on, but my body's just like, nope, no more. Nadita says, hello from Switzerland. Happy Sunday. I'm sewing jeans. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Lucy Lou says, briolette is a faceted dropped shape beads. And Caroline says, briolettes are dangly pear-shaped beads. So you mean... Oh, hello. Hello. Where are all my sparkly? Where's my sparklies? There. We've awoken the dragon. We've awoken the beast. So now I need to get the sparklies out to have a look at them. Nope. Wrong colour. Yeah, wrong colour. Ooh, right colour. There's so many gems back here. Ah, weird. I could have sworn I had some that colour. It's all my red ones. My little inner magpie is so happy right now. Might need to move this drawer over, you know. Ah, here we go. Here we go. This is the right box. I might need to move these drawers over so I can get to this drawer easier. Oh, I'm so careful not to roll over my clothes. So they're the right colour for this. Is that what we're talking about? Pear-shaped, faceted drops. Although oh, I've got buttons in here. They're in the wrong place. They're so shiny. And they're the right colour. If I need to embellish my dress more, then My little inner magpie is so happy. Oh, now these ought to go in the button box because the clear and the blue ones are in there. Yeah, I wish I had the patience that Bianca has to do all that beading. Those little moths and brooches that she does, because they're gorgeous. I want to do like I want to do a bumblebee one. That would be nice. So buttons going to go in the button box. And should I put this away or should I leave this out? I'm going to put this away because these are, no, they're the right colour as well. Should these, yeah, I probably ought to put these away because if I leave these out, then I will start adding beads to this, and I know where they are, and I have got the right colour if I need it. So yeah, let's put them away just so that I don't get totally carried away. I mean, we all know that's probably going to happen. We are all aware of my tendencies. I mean, I could totally spend the rest of the time that I've got making this thing into the most sparkly thing you've ever seen in your life, but I shouldn't. Let's put these in the button box. Ooh, these would look nice with this. Not that this needs buttons, but Mum just does keep offering to put buttons on these for me. They're a good colour for this wool. Ah, my little inner magpie is so happy. That drawer definitely needs to be easier to access. Definitely needs to be easier to access. Oh, I have issues. I have shiny things issues. Let's see. Shanklin says, if you don't have any boning, you can use cable ties. Yes, zip ties. Yes. Sal says, g'day, Shannon Peeps. Short time no see. Yes. Hey, Russ Worm is here. Good morning from Canada. Good morning. Can you remind me of what your name is? Because I know it and I've forgotten it and I'm sorry. Sue says, good morning or good morning. Jacqueline says, with the bottom of the corset, think how it will feel when sitting down. Yes, another good point. Another very good point. Glenda says hello from the Netherlands. Shannon Peeps, hello. Lucy Lou says yep, and Caroline says yep, they are briolettes. So I have the requisite briolettes. I have them in a couple of colours. I don't know if any of those colours are going to go with this fabric, but I do have them. So that's good. Nadita says little box of treasures. Yeah. Elena says, sparkly things are always nice to go through. Yes. Carmen says, good afternoon, peeps. I am late to join, but glad to make it. Very welcome, Carmen. Very welcome. No worries at all. This needs to be in my UFO pile because I need to take it to pieces to remake it, which might be something that I work on during Christmas because it is a stretchy dress. This one you guys have seen a number of times. I wanted to make pajamas out of this, but they didn't have enough of it. So this one's going to go into the destash pile. I do love it. It is gorgeous, but I just know that whatever I could make out of it, I probably wouldn't wear it. So this is going to go in the destash pile. This one, I've actually got 3 meters of this. So this one technically could go into the dress pile, but I'm thinking I want to try my pirate sleeved shirt. I thought you'd love the rainbow kitties, Nimue. Do you want to know how much there is? It might be something that you would be interested in. I think there's 1.5 meters. It has been washed. Right, so yeah, there's 1.5 meters of it. And it's 45 inches wide. Yeah, so with this one, it's a cotton lawn. I got it from Goldhawk Fabrics. It was one of their like pre-cut packets of fabrics. So I was thinking that I might try my giant sleeved shirt with it because I want to try it with a stiffer fabric. Nimue is definitely interested. It's yours for a tenner if you want it, Nimue. It cost me, I think it was £12 per metre, so £18 for the 1.5 meters. But yeah, yours for a tenner if you would like it. I'll put, like I say, if you're interested, I will put it up in the shop and then the shop will calculate. Oh, Nimue says done, sorted. And then the shop will calculate how much postage will be. And then if the postage ends up being any cheaper, I refund you the difference. Let's see. Anelli, thank you, Anelli. And am I saying that correctly? I can't remember if I am. Yeah, so I'm thinking for this one, I want to try the those giant sleeved shirts because I love them in the viscose when they're really, really floaty. I think I'm gonna like them in a cotton lawn, but I'm thinking that I want to try it with a fabric I'm not too precious about. And whilst I love this, and I think it's going to make a gorgeous gorgeous shirt, it's not going to be the end of the world if I don't love it. Does that make sense? I can always take the sleeves off and make it into a sleeveless shirt if I don't love the giant sleeves on this one. And as I said, I've got 3 meters of it. It would make a really pretty dress though, wouldn't it? But this one's staying anyway. That one is definitely staying. Then we've got the scraps from the Dragonfly fabric that it's completely gone out of my head. Lynette bought for Dad for his birthday 1 year, and then she very, very kindly bought me the same fabric. So this is the scraps from the shirt that Mum made for Dad, and I think I've got enough there to make myself a little tie front shirt. And then I've got also, Lynette bought me 5 meters of the fabric for myself, which was incredibly kind of her, so I can make a dress from it as well. I've got the little offcut of the amaryllis print that I got from Fabric Godmother. I got 1.5 meters, so there's enough for a shirt there. Definitely shirt fabric. I already have a shirt from this fabric because Alex and Hedge Hubby bought me or gave me a voucher for my birthday, and I bought 5 meters of that amaryllis, and I've made an 8577 and a little tie front shirt with it. I am going to make a different style of shirt, maybe like a melilo, like a sleeveless, or the sort of like drop shoulder melilo with the cuffs with this one. Although I think one of the reasons I like the melilo as much as I do is because it's made of viscose and it's a drapier. Kenzie's just said she's added more kitten porn. I need to see. Oh, so many kitties. Oh, look at Mama. She being a good mama. No, she got a box and everything. Look, it's so cute. Oh, they are adorable. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm distracted by kittens. Oh, they are so cute. So cute. Sorry, distracted by kittens. It's Easily done. Caroline's here. Hello, sweet peeps. I don't know if I read that one out or not. And Caroline says would look good with the Brielle suiting wool. This, yeah, that floral really would. And I am planning on getting trousers and a shirt made from the Brielle this autumn winter. This one is another one that Mum bought back for me. It's a really cute print, but it's not something that I am in love with enough that I could keep it for wearable muslin fodder, but it's so pretty and somebody else might like it. So that one's going to go in the destash. Then we've got some cotton sateen from Spoonflower. I've made a 5-panel circle skirt with this, and I want to make a little shirt to go with that. So that one is definitely staying. Got some Panda Retreat that I got the cotton lawn, 1.5 meters. Need to make a shirt out of that as well. And I think for these cotton lawns for shirts, they're either going to be the little cropped tie front ones, or they're going to be a sleeveless darted shirt like the Vogue one that I'm going to be making, because I just, yeah, I think that would be my preference. Fairy Frost is going to go in the bag making stash because that can be a lining. This one, I've made an 8577 skirt from this. It's a calf facet. I think it's called Shell Bouquet. And so I've made an 8577 skirt with this. And I just massively regret not making the 8577, although I had to shorten the skirt because I only had a certain amount of fabric, because I got this from the Festival of Quilts, so it was really expensive. So when I went back, I bought another meter of it, and I want to make a little tie front shirt that will go with it, that will make it look like a shirt dress, and then I might actually wear this one. So yes, it's going to be a shirt of some description. So yeah, that one can stay. And I have got 1.5 meters of this striped shirting that I got from Oya Textiles on the Goldhawk Road. This was, I've got enough here to make a Deer and Doe Bruyere shirt, and I actually want to put this in with the Anaconda Antithesis fabrics because I've got another pinstripe in here, and I think it would make a really nice shirt with that collection. It's the right kind of colours. So there we go. Now this one we got from Mum's friend in Norfolk. She gave her a whole bunch of fabrics, and I really like this. How much of it have we got? Because I don't think there's a whole bunch of it. Yeah, there's 1.5 meters. Yeah, there's 1.5 meters of this one. So now, it's slightly sheer as well, so I'm going to have to line it, whatever I do with it. Now, do I try and make a skirt with this? And then if I make like a very frugal skirt, see if I can get a waistcoat out of it as well. I don't think this should be in the top fabrics. I think this should be in the suiting kind of side of things. It's wide, it's 150 wide. What do we think? Because it is beautiful. Yeah, I think that needs to be like in with the suitings and things. And I think I need to attempt like a skirt and a waistcoat. And for the waistcoat, I probably will have to cut the back out of like plain fabric, plain lining fabric or something. This is a chambray. I think I would like to try and make a shirt out of that. This one you guys have seen loads as well. It's a seersucker fabric border print with butterflies on it, and I don't have a lot of it. I bought it on eBay. It's a vintage fabric, and I don't know what to do with it. I have 2 meters by the looks of things. Just under 2 meters, so like, yeah, and it is so pretty. What do I do with this? Do I just do a really basic skirt with it, because that would really show off the print? Renske is here. Hi all. Hello. Linnea is here. Hello. Una says, ooh, that shell's bouquet is gorgeous. Yes, it is. Carolyn says, love the shell fabric. Me too. And I really want to wear that skirt. It's like I say, it's the 8577 skirt. And I think, I wonder if I could take off the waistband and add the bodice of the 8577. I wonder if I could retrofit the bodice onto that fabric, because I would wear it way more if it was a dress than I would as separates. I wonder. Linnea says, I need your help. Is there a way to bag out an overall so that it can be so that I can sew the ends of the arms and legs and then turn it through the top? I'll add a picture to the Peeps group. Yes, there is. You have to do it. So you know there's a video for how to bag out sleeves. And it's kind of like you pin the sleeve and then you reach through, pull it through and sew it. So you'd have to do each one individually, and then you'll end up with like a piece in the middle that you will need to hand stitch close, like the side of the lining in the middle. That's how I do it. But yes, you totally can. Elena says, pleated skirt with waistcoat with the stripe. I'm thinking like an A-line skirt. It might be one of the ones where, like I said, I'm going to try and draft my own blocks in. Are we talking about the pleated or are we talking about the butterflies now, by the way, Elena? Yeah. Let's see. Jane says, pussy bow blouse, type blouse to wear with the denim of a floaty skirt. What are we talking about? The butterfly fabric now? Stripes for the pleated skirt, right? Caroline says, love the butterflies. Yeah. Una says, yes, the skirt would be fab. Eleanor says, butterfly caftan. I like that idea. I'm also, if Big Bird's watching, actually, okay. Because what I was thinking, because this fabric is gorgeous, and what I'm thinking is like, the sew over it shift dress. That would like really take advantage of this particular fabric. And I won't wear that, but Big Bird would. And I think Big Bird might like this. So I think this might be one that I need to take up to Big Bird for her to have a look at. So I've just texted her. I've mentioned her name many times. Is it like a 3 times and she appears kind of deal? She might be working. We'll have to see. So that might be a fabric for Big Bird. Let's see, where did I get to with the chat? Because I do, the thing with this one is I really don't want to, because for me, I would make it into a skirt. So I'd either pleat it or gather it into a waistband, cut it down so it was the right length for me. But because it's only 2 meters, it wouldn't be as full as I like it. So Yeah. Caroline says a skirt would be my choice. Nimue says, I think a simple skirt would suit the butterflies best and it would be lovely and floaty for summer. Linnea says wraparound skirt. Elena says stripes for the pleated skirt. That's where I got to, wasn't it? So I'm thinking with the pleated fabric, I'm thinking maybe like an A-line skirt with then a waistcoat and then one of my big sleeves over big sleeve shirts underneath of it. I think that would look nice. Oh, and Jane was saying stripes for a blouse to wear with the denim or floaty skirt. The trouble with the striped fabric is that it's whilst it's lightweight, I think it's a kind of wool. It's kind of scratchy, not in a bad way, but I would fully line it and I wouldn't want to wear it as a shirt. It would look lovely as a shirt, but I wouldn't want to wear it as a shirt personally because of the way it feels. So it would, for me, it's like one of those ones that I would fully line a skirt, interface the front of the waistcoat, and I think that would look really cool. Una says, brains stop working. I'll catch up later. Hope I don't miss any fab Destash fabrics. They will all be on the website later. Jane said, I read that one. Linnea says, ooh, I'll have to check out the tutorial. Is it at the short tutorial playlist? No, yes. Yes, it's in the mini tutorials playlist. It is, because it's also in a sew along for the little jacket that it was part of, but yes, it's in the mini tutorials playlist. Carmen says yes for the sew over it shift dress. And Jane says, ooh, I see, read the stripes. Yeah. Right, here we have another one that is gorgeous, and I could easily turn this into a by hand London Anna bodice. But what do we think about this one possibly, obviously if I like it, but what do we think about this one possibly becoming something like this? I kind of think that might be awesome. It's a Japanese cotton, it's got some gold in it, so I could use gold eyelets. Mum bought it. It's got like slubs running through it as well, although they're very even, so maybe it's like a jacquard texture. But it is so pretty. But I have some purple back here for trousers. This one is called Dewberry. Free Spirit Presents Wonder by Joel Dewberry, Moon Garden. I've made a 6696 dress out of this, and I have quite a lot left. And I've donated the dress, and I keep keeping this fabric, thinking that I'm going to make a shirt out of it. And it's lovely. I really like this. But I think it needs to go in the destash pile. I think it needs to go in the destash pile. Let's see. Creative Lady B says, couldn't quite see what pattern you showed. So this one. Karma says, ooh, that'd be beautiful in the butterick pattern. And Lena says, you can make a wearable muslin from that blue one. Possibly. Creative Lady B says, what pattern for the Japanese cotton? So yeah, this one. I mean, the flip side is I don't know how often I would wear that kind of thing. Would I wear the by hand London Anna top more? Possibly. Yeah, but I do think it would look very pretty as the little dandel inspired. What do they call this? Mrs. Corset. Okay. This is another cotton that I got from my local fabric shop called Summer Breeze. It's the Moda one, and it is beautiful. But I only bought enough to make a top, I think, and I kind of wish I'd bought enough to make a dress. They do still have it in stock. Yeah, I think I bought 1.5 meters of this. Let me just refresh because I'm kind of using my desk as my meter stick. Yeah, it's 14. I was right. So I've got like 1.5 meters. Yeah. Well, I've got 1.6 meters of this. Now, do I go back and get some more so I can make a dress? Or do I destash this? What do we think? What do we think? Because it is really pretty. What do we think? Cecilia says, good morning, peeps. Good morning. Elena says, you will always wear Anna more. This is true. Linnea says, the butterick top with all of the pirate shirts you plan to make. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes. And this one, it would actually look really good with the coral coloured shirt that I've made. And it does kind of go with that purple for the trousers back there. I'm wondering if I should make that into just a waistcoat. Mum gave me this fabric, and there's only 1 meter of it, like I say. So it's one of those ones where somebody's given it to me and it's gorgeous and I want it, and I'm like, yes, give it to me. But then I'm like, I don't know what to do with it. So, but it's appropriate length and weight for being in the top fabrics. Rachel Lynn says, it would look good for that butterick pattern, but those flowers look pretty big. Would it cut the flowers off? The actual panel on the back of this is quite large, and the panels themselves are quite big, so I think it would work. I think it would work. Elena says, more fabric and awesome dress. Nimori says, personally, I find the floral very busy. Might be a bit much as a dress. See, I don't know. I think I'm going to put this in my destash pile. I think. Yeah, I think this is going to go in the destash pile because I am trying to not buy new fabric. And as beautiful as this is, I don't think I would wear a shirt made out of it. I think it's going to go in the destash pile. Look at me being good. So this is another one that Mum's bought back for me. And it's really narrow. I think it's just meant to be a shawl. And I don't know what to do with it. Maybe this one, it should be one that I do the thing where you literally cut in a neck hole, and I could make this into a caftan. Like put in a bound neck hole for this and use it as a beach cover up. Beach cover, Saskia says, yeah. I think maybe because it's already got like the fringing along the bottom as well. I think that's what I need to do with this one, isn't it? Because this would be something that I would wear as a beach cover up, and it is an embroidered cotton, and that would be the least amount of work. Yeah, let's do that. So that's going to be that one. Right, we have got this from Montreux Fabrics from the Festival of Quilts. The zebras are still upside down. I'm trying to get the zebras the right way up. There we go. Zebras and flamingos. Because I bought enough of this to make a melilot. Saskia says yes, like that would be very pretty. Conchetta says beach cover up. Nimue says the edges would look really great on a beach cover up. It says morning peeps, hope you're well. Very well, thank you. How are you? Linnea says, will you use a black beach cover up? I avoid black in the summer, too hot for me at least. I probably would, because I mean, when I say beach cover up, it's going to be pool cover up, because I really don't like beaches because they're full of sand. And we are going to Croatia next year. This time next year, we will be coming back from Croatia from 2 weeks in there. And it's like a villa holiday. So I think it would be quite nice to have something that's easy to throw on. Yeah, I think I would wear it. I can't think what else to do with it. And it's so beautiful. It deserves to be something, as it were. Sewing and PJ says, yes, beach cover up. It's quite sheer too when you held it up. Yes, that's the other side of things. It is. I think that's going to be the best bet. Kylie says, zebras would make a great tie front shirt. They would. They are cute. But I'm thinking that they would also make a really good bag lining. Jojo's saying, ooh, the zebra fabric would make a gorgeous melilo. It's a quilting cotton. That's the only thing. It is a quilting cotton. And I think I like the melilo in rayons. But I'm thinking this might make a really good bag lining. So I think I'm actually going to put this in the bag making stash. Oh, I've got this one as well. I think this one was sent to me by Suki. It's kind of like an upholstery weight fabric. And again, I think it would make an awesome bag. And it would go really well with that, as this is the Fairy Frost. Michael Miller Fairy Frost is a lining. So yeah, I think that needs to go in the bag making stash as well. I was going to destash this. Will I make a bag out of this? Possibly. Nia's not home. I have to send her a photo of the fabric. So yeah, let's put that in the bag making stash. And then let's take a photo of this for Nia. See if Nia would like it. She's not home, so she can't have a look at the screen. Let's see what she says. She's typing. She is typing. Elena says, why I see Anna or tie front shirt from those zebras. She says, oh yes, please. So that's good. So the butterfly seersucker, because I just think a sew over it shift dress in this is going to do that fabric the best kind of like favors, isn't it? I would make a skirt out of it, and it's probably not going to be a skirt that I would wear very often. So let me put that aside for Big Bird to take up when we go and see her. All yours. Kenzie says, love the zebras. I do too. I did buy them because I liked them, but I have an idea for them, so I'm going to put them to the side. Alison says, hello Shine and Peeps, greetings from Wet Bendigo. I watched the live stream last night on the big TV, so no comments. Sian, how is Chiana today? She's very well. She is doing her best, kind of like I will not let you make the bed impression. So I'm having to make the bed around her. So all of the bed got made except for that bottom corner because she wanted to sit there. So Chiana is doing Chiana things. We had cuddles this morning as well, which was very nice. I do enjoy Chiana cuddles. We had cuddles lying down, which is quite unusual. She doesn't usually come and sit on me or by me when I'm lying down. It usually has to be, she wants to be on the lap. But I was a little bit late getting up this morning, so I'd curled over, and so she came in kind of like curled up in a donut right next to me and did the, it was just like, and then I couldn't get out of bed because she was on my arm. Caroline says the butterfly as a sew over a shift dress would look fab on Nia. I think so too. I think that fabric is destined for her. So Felicia says hello everyone. Hello. Jojo says I vote carpet weekend bag for the upholstery fabric you've just shown. Definitely one for the bag stash. Carpet bag, and that would be immense, wouldn't it? Because I could use, because the kind of, it's kind of brown, so I could use like a, yeah, that would look really cool. That would look really cool. One of you lovely lot sent me this. Elena, was it you? Have you sent these? I think it might have been you, but it's these kitties. These kitties. Look at the kitties. This needs to be a shirt, I think. I think this needs to be a shirt. This is so pretty. So pretty. Nimue says sunshine and thunder. So glad the thunderstorms held off yesterday until today, and we only got rained on yesterday. Yeah, don't want to be out in a thunderstorm. This definitely needs to be a top of some kind. Definitely needs to be a top of some kind. Then we've got the leftovers of my Hawaii bark cloth, and I think I still have the dress from this. I'm wondering if I could butcher that for parts. Possibly, although it's terribly made, so maybe I don't want to. But yes, I got this from Hawaii bark cloth, and it's gorgeous. And then this last one I know was a Christmas present. I think it was from Anna, and it's a I think it's a quilting cotton. Baum Textile Mills, pattern 29842, and I wonder if there's enough of this for a shirt for Dad, because I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it, I do love it, but let's see, how much of this have I got? I think there's only 2 meters or 1.5 meters. Yeah, there's 1 3/4 meters here, so there's not enough for a shirt for Dad. 1 3/4 meters. What could I do with this? Ooh, I wonder if I could get a grace dress out of it. Possibly. I don't know, but it needs to 1 1/4 meters, 3/4 meters. It needs to stay in that part of the stash because it's in the right place now. It is in the right place. I've totally fluffed up folding it though. Whoops. Right. So I'm going to try and put them back in some kind of colour order now as well. Now that I've made some decisions, dark blues into the paler ones. This one can go to the side because I know I'm going to be making that one sooner. That one can go there. Okay. So I'm going to put that one on top whilst it's not in the correct colour order. It is something that I want to use. In fact, is there room? Yes, there is room, so that can go in there because I'm planning on doing a video for that at some point. So we've got a couple of fabrics for the destash, one for Nimaway, and then some bag making fabrics, one for Nia. So we're doing quite well. Okay, right. These ones are a little bit more problematic because they're slippery. And some of these are really stuffed in here. Some of these are really stuffed in here. Okay. Okay, so this one is really cute. I've made a dress out of it. Destash. This one is absolutely gorgeous, and I have made a dress out of it, and I'm going to try and make a top or a shirt out of it as well. So I'm keeping that one. I've got 1.75 meters of this one, so I'm going to keep that one as well. This one I have got 1 3/4 meters of, but I am going to get rid of it. It is a kind of sheer checker fabric, so that one can go into the destash. Silk velvet, that's staying. It is stunning. I will at some point work up the courage to play with that one. This is a silk skirt from Monsoon, which I don't know if that would actually fit me anymore. What I was thinking was that I was going to make a camisole out of it. I kind of want to try this on. I don't think it is going to fit me. Hang on, let's do this off screen. So just in case it doesn't, it's not totally embarrassing. Oh. Well, it went on, but do I want to wear a skirt like this anymore? It's very 90s. No, just makes me look really hippie. But it is gorgeous fabric, so I am going to keep it in the fabric stash because it is 100% silk. And it's already cut on the bias. So what I need to do, because the bottom is beaded as well, so I need to work out a way of making it into a top. That I would actually wear. I mean, I like that the bottom is beaded, but I don't have to, I don't have to keep that feature. But yeah, it is cut on the bias already, and it's already got its drawstring, so I could use that for the straps. Can't believe that fit. It's a UK 10. Didn't look good. This is why I don't wear pencil skirts. But it's just too pretty not to keep it. So now I will need to work up the courage to actually do something with it. So that one can stay. And then we've got some offcuts of my cotton silk, and hang on a second.
Call from 01983731012.
Oh.
Call from 09837311012. Call from 01983.
Hello? And there was no one there. I was trying to unplug the phone so it would stop shouting out the number, but I failed miserably. Failed miserably. Let's see. Let's see, where did I get to? Carolyn says, shirt, kitty shirt, so cute. Yeah, the kitties is going to be very cute. Rachel Lynn says, definitely a shirt for the kitties. Yes. Alison, thank you. Thanks to you and the photo of your Instagram of the dress made with the Lady McElroy Elephant and Chameleon. All of it sold out here in Australia, and there won't be any more coming. Oh no. Elena says, that's wild print. Ooh, which one was that? Carolyn says licorice. I need to keep up with the chat better, don't I, so that I know what you're talking about. Sorry. Alison says, I do so love the black cat fabric. Can I have the cat fabric, please? Rachel says, hello. Have you seen Sherwood's are offering £100 off a £200 spend tomorrow? Yes. They they messaged me yesterday and said, we're doing a 50% off discount, just so you know. It's like, really? My poor bank balance. So yeah. Yes. How are you, Rachel? Nimue says, sorry to Alison, I already called dibs on the rainbow kitties. Oh, you mean the black ones? I think those are staying with Shanklin. Yes, they are. They're staying with me. They were a gift. Christine says, camisole from the skirt. Yes. Alison says to Nimue, that's okay. I have the rainbow kitty cotton lycra in my stash. I look forward to seeing what you end up making with it. Saskia says, would you go for the camisole? It would be lovely for the trip next year? Yes. Nimue says, the skirt would make a gorgeous top. I'd worry ripping seams with one large step in that shape skirt. Yeah. Jojo says, could you use the monsoon skirt as an underskirt, seeing as it's silk, I mean? Oh, no, because it's a drawstring waist. So no. Rachel Lynn says, the skirt belongs in the do it because it scares me pile. This is true. Jojo says, petticoat. That's the word I was looking for. I know what you mean. Nimue says, lunch break. See you later. Enjoy. Elena says, it was about the colourful shirt fabric that was not enough for the Fwiff shirt. Ooh, Elena, that's a wild print. Yes, it is a wild print. It's very pretty though. Yes. No, I need to work up the courage to do something with that monsoon skirt because it is just so pretty, and I need to get away from the fact that the bottom is beaded. It doesn't mean that I have to use that piece, and it's really nicely sewn in. So what I could do is cut it off with a seam allowance so that it could be seamed in somewhere else if I want to use it. So yes, then I have two of these silk scarves from Accessorize. that are absolutely beautiful. I've got 2 of them because I want to do the kind of dress that has like a drawstring under here, and again, I know it's going to be very see-through, so it's going to be for like over a bikini kind of thing, but this is another one of those ones that this scares me. So you seam it down the front, you seam it at the back, you put a drawstring under here, and then you put straps over here. So I have 2 of those for that purpose. Porpoise. The inspiration dress that I've seen on Pinterest was made out of silk scarves, but they weren't sheer. So yeah, this is going to be slightly indecent. I could possibly try and line it with something white. So yeah, but that's the plan for those. Again, that needs, this whole pile of like slinky fabrics needs to be in the these scare me, let's do it anyway. This I have, how much of this do I have? 2.2 meters of this absolutely beautiful silk. This is the shiftiest stuff you've ever seen in your life, but it is gorgeous, and I will make something with it at some point. And then I've got 2 meters of this silk lurex blend. I have made a dress out of this, which is gorgeous, and I've got this much left to do something with, so that's staying. Oh, I've got 3 meters left of this sari, so I need to work out something to do with the 3 meters that I've got left, and it's got a border on it, so it's probably going to end up being a skirt. This is supposed to be a 6563 top. I got it from Bombay Stores last year, and it's got a green red shift to it. There's 2.2 meters, so it's going to be some kind of a top. Got some turquoise rayon. Completely forgotten about this one. That is very pretty. That needs to stay. Then I've got those 2 silk scarves that I got from the Silk Route this year that are going to be a 6563. So they're staying. This one I am going to destash. I've made a Shelby dress out of it, and I have got a little bit left. That's going to go in the destash pile. And this one I've made 2 dresses from, and there's enough for a shirt, so that's staying. This one was a gift from Leslie. I've got 2 meters of it. It's going to be a top. And then this one, I had got enough. I've got 1 3/4 meters of this and some scraps, and I did have enough to make an Eve dress. I'd bought 3 meters of it, but then Mum made a dress with it, and then she wanted to make a top with her remnants, and then she didn't have enough remnants, so she cut into my fabric, and I've now got 1 3/4 meters of it. So I haven't got enough for an Eve dress, but I've got enough for something with that one, so that can stay. And this again was, I've got just over a meter of this one, so that's going to stay. This one I'm going to destash. Mum's, it's a scarf. Mum's neighbour gave it to us. Well, she's my neighbour as well, but this lady keeps giving Mum all of the stuff. Like, she's like, oh, I've just dug out another box of sewing things. She turned 100 earlier this year, and so she's just not sewing anymore, but she keeps giving Mum all of her stuff, and it's just like, okay. We've got to try and find places for it all. So yeah, that's been interesting. Alison says, I was considering getting the elephant and chameleon from Sherwood's, but the price of postage, 50 Australian dollars. Sadly, Manova don't stock it. I think it might be an exclusive print to Sherwood's. I know they do some exclusives that they don't let anyone else buy, but then if it's ended up in Australia, then they would. So yeah. Carolyn says, same fabric Elena is mentioning as the licorice dress. No, there isn't enough of it. I used every single section of that 3 meters I had for the other one, and there's only 1 3/4 meters of that one, so there isn't enough. Elena says you could make that silk skirt into one of the McCall's cow neck tops that you make a lot of that one time. Yes, except it's not wide enough for the 6563, but it might be for one of the other ones. And then it says pirate shirt from that fabric, black with the white flowers. Oh, that one, there's not enough for the sleeves, unfortunately. There isn't enough for the sleeves. I've got my leftover artistic vibrance. There was a decent chunk of that, I remember. And then this I've also got a decent chunk of. And there's a decent chunk of that as well. This was a cotton lawn from James and Mia. And I think there might be enough for a top. And then this was from the very lovely Rachel, and I've made a Eve dress with it, which I absolutely love, and there's definitely enough for a top there. This one is a Lisa Comfort All Over Roses cotton lawn, and I got this in the So Hayley Jane box, and I've made a McCall 7974 with it, and I think I'm going to destash that little bit. I've got some leftover dinosaurs which need to go in the bag making stash. I've got some leftover of the border print that I made the Anna out of. So that is, there's enough for a top there. This one is the Verity that I was going to try and get a top out of, because I've made a dress out of it when I was smaller and it doesn't fit anymore. So I was going to take the bodice off because I can cut this, it's a circle skirt, so I can cut the waistband of the circle skirt down a little bit so that it fits, and then try and make a new bodice out of what I've got left. So that's staying. I have some penguins which are very cute, but I'm going to destash those. This I think needs to be in the bag stash. This is, again, I've made a dress out of this stuff, and whilst it's gorgeous, it really doesn't fit me, and it's a pleated and gathered skirt. So I could take the skirt portion off because it's just a straight piece of fabric, repleat and gather it so it fits my new waist measurement, and put a new bodice on it. So I'm going to keep that. Moomin fabric, I am going to destash that because as lovely as it is, I bought it for somebody else and I am never going to use it. This one I've got 90 centimeters of it left, and I don't think this is my color, so I'm going to destash that. And then this one, again, this is from the neighbor, and it's, we think it's a wool. How much of it have I got? It's been right, so there's a meter and meter 20 of this one. It's 150 wide though. Again, maybe I should keep this for like fully line it because it is a little bit sheer, but maybe I should keep this in the suiting stash for possible skirts, because I do kind of like the color, and if I made like an A-line skirt out of that, now have I got enough room in that particular bit of the stash? Not really. Huh. Okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. it'll be fine. So you're going in bag making. Oh, you're not. You're going to stay in quilt making. But you two are going in bag making. Actually, that one's going to go over there. So, bag making. This one does feel really nice. I'm going to put it over here where I've got some space. That could end up being a really nice skirt. I'm going to do the same with this because that's just shoved in there at the moment. There's room over here. Okay. Where did I get to with the chat? Where did I get to with the chat? Oh, I'm not too far away. Natalie says, hello again, Peeps. Hello. And Linnea says, maybe you already talked about it, but I love your cardigan. Where can I get the pattern? It is the Kim Hargreaves Harton cardigan. Mum knits this for me often. It is gorgeous. Right, so those two are repair projects. And maybe I think I need to kind of squidge some stuff around because these are repair projects, so they need to go into the UFO pile. Right. Let's not damage anything as I move stuff around. We'll get these out as well. Because there's some cottons in here, and I'm going to try and keep this to be rayons and silks, so this can maintain being these slippery fabrics, which it now is. Okay, so again, leftover sari, 2 3/4 meters of that can stay. Just over 1 meter of this linen rayon that I got from Suki. Oh, it's so pretty. It is so pretty. What do I do with that? But it is slippery, so it can go on that pile. And that is another. This one could be, ooh, coat lining. Coat lining. For the one that I didn't have any of. And then I've got some slippery poly for the sleeves. Yes, this one was from Duvalet. This one's awesome. It's going to need to be like an Anna top to show that one off the best. But that's a cotton, and so are those. They are cottons. This is a cotton lawn. And right, okay, so this is from Australia, from Sems Designs. It's a rayon. How much of this have I got? Because this would actually make an amazing one of those kind of 1940s style dresses that I like, the 5951, but I need 2.5 meters. And I don't think I have 2.5 meters. I think I have 2 meters. Yeah, I do. I have 2 meters, which is why it was in the top stash. So this would also make an amazing blouse, wouldn't it? Mind you, it is wide. I wonder if I could try and squidge that dress out of this. Because isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? Oh, He's so lovely. It's kind of that wrong pink colour for me, but I couldn't resist when I saw it. I was just like, no, I need that. I got a couple from them. What do we think? I can get away with that, can't I? I can get away with that. Yeah. Noelia says, hi Shan and Peeps. I keep missing your live, so I'm pleased that I've managed to join you in this one. It's nice to see you. Eliza says, good morning or good morning. Alison says, good night, Shan and Peeps. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope you've all had a happy week. Shan, please give Gianna a cuddle from me. Binks says purrs and sends purrs and headbutts. Thank you to Binks and thank you, Alison. Enjoy your sleep, and I shall hopefully see you soon. Carolyn says, don't forget to like the stream. Yes, please. There's 132 of us and 53 likes. Eliza says, I think it matches your sweater very well. It does, doesn't it? It does go with this really well. Caroline says, the orangey colours work for you. Yeah, I think I can just about get away with this. With makeup, it would look better. I wonder if I can try and squeeze that dress out of this. Elena says, ooh, this wrong pink is so lovely, isn't it nice? I wonder if I can squeeze the dress out of this. I'm going to put it over here because I'm going to sort them into silks, rayons, cottons, and quilting cottons. So this is, I've still not made this up. This is the Liberty 1 meter cut that I got from Lynn from Aussie Blackbeard. I won her giveaway years ago now. There was this and some Cath Kids and buttons and I think some ribbons as well. And I think I'm going to make the By Hand London Anna top with it. And I'm not sorry. I've got some leftover red denim that I think I'm going to try and make a waistcoat out of. To go with the skirt that I've made, although the skirt I think is now too big for me. And I don't think I can make them smaller. Caroline says to try with that fabric with the dress. Yeah, it's going to be worth trying it. And it's not directional, so I can nest pieces. So I might get away with it. Natalie says there's lots of colours, so don't think the wrong pink is a big issue. Yeah, and it does go so beautifully with this plummy coloured cardigan. Olivia says, good morning from Iowa. Very stormy night last night. Oh, good morning. Lynn says the Anna top will be lovely in the red fabric. I think so too. And then I've got this, which is another mystery fabric. And I don't know how much of this I've got either. I think this is another one that came from Mum's friend in Norfolk. Oh, I've got just over 2 meters. It's not that wide though. It is drapey and it's got some slubby texture to it. I don't think it's silk. It's not a dupioni because it's way too drapey for that. It's really rough. So I wouldn't want to make a shirt out of it before anyone says shirt. No, it would drive me nuts having that next to my skin. It's a nice colour on me though. It goes really well with that. I wonder if I put this in my suiting stash as well for like, again, trying to make sure that I'm not rolling over my dress. Trying to make some kind of a skirt waistcoat combo out of it. Yeah, I think it's showing up more maroon. It's definitely fuchsia. Fuchsia would be a good description of this colour. I think it needs to go in the suiting stash because this suiting stash is full. So I think, yeah, it needs to be like a skirt or something. Kathy says, good morning, Shan and Peeps from Pennsylvania in the USA. Good morning. Caroline says, love that colour. Natalie says, lovely colour. Trousers maybe. A skirt and a waistcoat would be nice also. Sarah says, yes to the skirt. Elena says, how about wide leg trousers? It's not very wide, and I've only got 2 meters of it. There's not enough here for wide leg, my kind of wide leg trousers. I think I would definitely get a skirt out of this that I would wear. And the reason I keep saying waistcoats is because I found that the pieces are so narrow that I can squeeze them in strategic places. And also with waistcoats, the expectation is that it's only actually the front pieces that are in the fabric. The back is usually a lining fabric, like a matching lining. Now, personally, because of the way that I want to wear them, when I have the correct garments to put underneath of them, I cut them completely out of the outer fabric, because waistcoats usually have a slippery back so that you can wear them over your suit jacket, wear your suit jacket over them. But because I am very rarely, if ever, going to wear a 3-piece suit like that, I personally like to cut the back of my waistcoat out of the same fabric as well, because I just think that looks nice. But given that I've only got a finite amount of this, I'm thinking that if I have to cut the back out of a lining fabric, it wouldn't be daft, because that's generally how waistcoats are usually cut. So I'm going to put that into the suiting stash, and I'm also going to put the red denim over there, because I do think I've definitely got enough here to make a waistcoat. I might have enough to do something else with it as well, because I've got a skirt out of that. So I'm going to move that all over. Because I'm trying to keep this in the, like, this is top lengths of fabric, as it were. Right, so they're all cottons. That's slippery. That's slippery. That's slippery. I bought this white quilting cotton it's called chicken wire, but I think it looks like honeycomb. And you know, I was talking earlier about Bianca from the Closet Historian. I want to make one of her little brooches, but I want to make a bumblebee specifically to wear with this shirt. And then I have got quite a lot of this holly leaf fabric, 2 meters if I remember correctly. So I want to make some kind of something Christmassy out of that. This is a Dolce & Gabbana cotton lawn I've got enough for a shirt. Lots of dragons. That's silk, that's silk, that's drapey, 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 drapey. Lining, drapey and silk. Right. So I bought this from Sew Over It. I got 1 meter, 10 centimeters, and I'm hoping that if I use something different for the sleeves, that I can use this to line a coat. So this can go in the lining section. So that's silk, cotton lawns. Right, okay. So got to put all these cottons into the cotton section. And I think what I'll do is actually move these around. Possibly like this. So we've got, it's going to make a lovely top. Little dragons. It's a turquoise. I'm trying to keep them in color order as well. It's a cotton lawn. Okay, so white on top. Yeah. Okay. Maybe yeah. In my little head, this all makes sense. At least in my head, it does. Okay. So that's my quilting cottons, cotton lawns, top lengths of fabrics, and yes, right. I've got giant piles of fabrics around me still. Let's see. Rotten Ralph is here. Good morning. Silver Fox says evening. April says good morning. Elena says red Sorrento. I did think about that. If there's enough, possibly, but I'm not sure that there's going to be. So I'll have to get it out and have a look. But I'm not ruling that out. And then that fabric that greeny fabric could look really nice as a lining for it. Natalie says, I love waistcoats. You could use that plain fuchsia fabric and wear lots of prints under it. Yes, I need to get my head around actually wearing the waistcoats that I'm making. But then also I've been making them over the summer months and you don't want to add lots of layers of warmth. So yeah. Olivia says, when you said fuchsia, I thought of the Closet Historian when she was going through her Montgomery Ward catalogue from the 1940s. They kept referring to fuchsia as a gay fuchsia. I think it's a happy colour. It is, isn't it? And I do love fuchsia. And it goes really well with purple as well. So I could, yeah. Sal says, gotta love a dragon print. Definitely. Michelle says, good morning, peeps. Hope everyone is well. Very well, thank you. How are you? Right, I think we should split these into, because I do have some silk in here. So let's get the silks together. This is going to be an Evelyn top. I got this from Gold Hawk Fabrics, 2 meters of this very beautiful kind of psychedelic print. So we're going to split these into rayons and silks because we do have a lot of both of those. And then we can organize by color, which will make me happy. Oh, I got this from Croatia and oh my goodness, why did I only buy 2.5 meters of this? I wish I'd bought more. It's going to end up being a shirt and it's just beautiful, but it is a rayon. That one was from Mary. And I love my dress out of it, and there's a little bit left, so I'm going to try and make a top out of it. That is silk. This is another silk, which I will talk about with you guys in a second once we've like organized everything. We've got rayon. I think I can't remember what Mum said this is. Yeah, that's not silk. Rayon, silk, rayon, silk, rayon, silk, and then the rayons. Okay, right. Now we've got to try and put them in some kind of color order because that makes me happy. Where we get to. Olivia says, I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday and they have their summer fabrics on clearance, $2, $3, and $4 a yard. Ooh, I got a little carried away. Are you going to share your haul on the Peeps group? Please do. We would love to see. Elena says maybe some different colour denim as accents. Oh, possibly. Michelle says just waking after a night out, so the brain is fuzzy. No worries, we've all been there. Nimue says I'm back. Don't forget to like the stream, peeps. Yes, please do like. Please do like. Olivia says the fabric from Croatia is beautiful. It is indeed. Rotten Rouse says I'm trying to get braver with print. I have 6 yards of cotton sateen with red poppies all over it. I had intended it for it to be a closet historian style dress with a circle skirt, but I need to get my block. Rainbow order is always beautiful. Yes. Yes. Linnea says, ooh, I love silk and wool and cashmere, and all of the expensive fabrics are my weakness. Same here. Same. Right. Now I know my hawthorn threads are not going to fit in my quilting stash because my quilting cubby hole is full, and this one has some room in it, so these ones are going to go up here for now, and they are still in colour order. Right, so let's organise the silk. Does anyone think I like turquoise? Okay. So that's the deepest colour that we've got, so we'll put that one there. Then those ones. That one kinds I've got there. We've got into pink. Yes. This one, again, I got this from Croatia. How much did I get? 2 meters. I'm thinking this one's also going to be an Evelyn blouse. Oh, it's so pretty. Again, I don't think it's quite the right color for me, but I couldn't resist. It's just so stunning. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. But I do have enough that it doesn't have to be an Evelyn blouse. It could be something else. It could be a shirt without giant sleeves. That is a possibility. Because it is quite wide as well. It is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I could make that into a shirt, couldn't I? With like full sleeves, but not like super wide sleeves, because I don't have enough of super wide sleeves. I think this one's silk, might be polyester. No, that's polyester, so that can go, although it is slippery. I think this can go in the lining fabrics because it's not natural fibre, but it is very slippery. So into lining you go. It can be the lining of the coat. This is silk. This is silk. You can go like that. And this is silk. So much silk. Okay. I hope it all fits in the one cubby hole. I think it will. To be very careful when you're playing around with silk though, because it just doesn't want to do as it is told. So I'm going to try and put this in layers rather than all at once, because I can just imagine losing the layers. It will go horribly wrong. Okay. So if anyone ever robs me, this is the silk stash all in one place for you to easily access. Okay, now we need to sort out the rayons because there's many of the rayons. There's a giant pile of rayon here. Let's see. Rotten Ralph says, block squared away. My squirrel brain heard colour order and forgot about the sentence I was typing. Elena says, no, we haven't noticed your love for that colour. April says, who does like turquoise? Don't know. Sal says, and to think silk was created because the silk cocoon fell into a teacup thousands of years ago. Well, yes. Rotten Ralph says it's beautiful. Monica says, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Love watching you organise fabric. I've not sewn in almost 2 months looking for my sojo. This is one of my favourite things to do when I lose my sojo, is to kind of come and fondle the fabrics. But yes. Rotten Ralph says, Sal, a very useful caterpillar. Indeed. Michelle says, what about the skirt of the Croatian fabric, and then the top could be a colour more suited to your skin tone? Possibly. I do have some Dior silks that I am going to be turning into skirts. And how many skirts does one person need? I think I would get more wear of it out of it, as it could also end up being the Sicily slip dress. That's a possibility. It could end up being the Sicily slip dress because I think I have enough fabric for that. Olivia says, more beautiful fabric. Always remember your sweaters are what's next to your skin and face, so that colour will be what you want. So that will be what you want to be your colour. Did that make sense? Because you wear sweaters a lot. This is true. Jojo says, silk stash duly noted for November. Hee. That's one of the silk stashes, Jojo. There's the other one. There and there. Natalie says, I won't steal your silk. It's too fancy. It scares me. I mean, it scares me too, which is why there's some of the ones there I've had for nearly 20 years. So yeah. Sal says, okay, if only the silk was stolen, it wasn't me. Cara says, are you giving us permission to steal your silk? I mean, if you can find it, no. No stealing of the silk. I will fight you. Michelle says, slip dress gets my vote. Yeah, I'm thinking that might be the best thing to do with that fabric. I bought it because I was desperate to buy fabric from Croatia. I bought 3. I bought that silk, the really pretty rayon that I only bought 2.5 meters of. I wish I'd bought more. And I bought one that's in the citrus collection, which is actually a polyester, but it was too beautiful not to pick up. And out of all the silks that they had, that was my favorite, although it's not perfectly my color. But I was determined to buy silk from Croatia, so I did. Yeah, I think the Sicily slip dress. I'm planning on doing the Sicily slip dress next month, I think. And I'm going to do like a black slinky wearable muslin. Then I want to do one of my wearable muslin in the cotton silk that I have loads of, for seeing if it looks nice in the cotton silk, so that I can do it at the Vivienne Westwood style fabric. And then if I like the dress, that could end up being one as well. Anna's here. Hiya, how are you? Very well, thank you, Anna. How are you? Conchetta says, thank you for all your lovely morning. I'll see you next Sunday. Have a fantastic week. You too. Rotten Ralph says, slip dress sounds good. It does, doesn't it? Great. So let's start putting together the rayon pile. Mum's folded these and I'm making a mess of it. Those 2 greens. Also in the green section. the white section, the black section, white, pinks and reds. This is Rayon. It's not brown, that's black. This is green, that's green, and that's in the pink section. Right, okay, so we're kind of a little bit organized here. Okay. I wish I'd bought more of this one. It's so gorgeous. It is going to make a beautiful shirt. It'll actually look really nice with that fuchsia suit. If I do make the skirt out of the fuchsia one, that will look really nice. Right. Okay. It's all the greens. And the blues. Okay. Let's sort out. This is one that Mum bought and then has decided that she doesn't like anymore. So I got it and I do think it's very pretty. So I shall keep it and make something with it. And I've got 2 dresses out of this fabric, but I like it a lot. And Rachel very kindly bought me some extra one from Walton's so that I could make my extra dress. So we've got some red, okay, I'm going to put the brown there. Red into pink. I think this is a rayon. It's dodo birds. It's awesome. I've got just over 2 meters of it, and I am going to make some kind of a shirt with it. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I love the dodo birds. And then I've got this one, which again I think I just have enough for an Anna top. And then we've got my little bits of white fabrics that I've got left. Which can definitely all be made into tops. So that can go in here. There we go. Nothing's rammed in anymore. There is space. I do have a few for Destash, one for my sister-in-law, a couple of bits for the bag making, my UFO pile, which I am going to put back over the top of the quilting ones, or the cotton fabrics, because there's room up there for those. Yay! That only took me 2 hours. Wow. That was quick. Oh, I can put my rack back. That's right. Okay. That was really quick. And it looks so much neater. That's good. That is good. I am happy. Yay! Let's see, where did we get to? Olivia says, when I buy fabric that I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for, my standard is 3 yards. What is yours? I know your dresses use a good amount. If it's not over £18 per metre, I usually buy 5. If it's over £18 per metre and I don't know what I want to do with it, I will try and buy 3. If it's over £25 a metre, then I will only ever buy it if I know what I'm going to make with it. So, yeah, usually minimum is 3 meters. Rotten Rouse says you can wear a top over the slip dress, treating it as a layering piece increases versatility. Indeed. Or wear a skirt over it. Yes, yes. Olivia says, yes, that would look nice with the fuchsia. I think so too. And then says, can you make the melilo from not enough of a dress fabric? Possibly. The melilo is actually not that fabric hungry. Mum had some silk that she bought from the show to make a shirt with, and she couldn't get any of her Vogue shirts from it, but she did manage to get a melilo. So yes, definitely could get a melilo from some of those. Sewing in PJ says, just wondering, with the Queen's funeral soon, are you doing anything sewing wise to wear specially? I was thinking of royal looking border or flag print you have. Sorry, can't be more specific. No, I am obviously observing the Queen's funeral tomorrow. They've turned it into a bank holiday, and yeah, I'm not going to make anything special for it, but yeah, I will be watching it if that's the yeah. Olivia says, I was watching a documentary on Queen Victoria and realised she passed away on the Isle of Wight. Yes. Yeah. Yes. The Osborne House is gorgeous. It's really, really gorgeous. And it was one of her and Albert's favourite places. And they actually, Albert, they spent a lot of time building it and designing it. And it's got like what look like marble columns, but they're actually painted, because Albert was just like, well, let's not spend a ridiculous amount of money on this. That would be silly. This is our holiday home. So they had them painted to look like marble columns and things. So yeah, I love Osborne House. I'm actually thinking of doing a National Heritage yearly membership. I think it's £60, £65 when you buy 2 at the same time. Because we've got 4 National Heritage sites on the island: Carisbrooke Castle, Yarmouth, Osborne House, and another one that I can't remember off the top of my head. But I was thinking that some of those might be quite nice for photographs, for worn garments and things. And they're expensive to go in just once. They're like 14, 15 quid, maybe even more for one-time entry. So if I was going to go like frequently, it might be worth it. So Mum and I were talking about possibly doing that, because they are beautiful places as well. We did it with the Botanic Gardens when we lived closer to those. We did a yearly membership, because if you went 3 times, then you pay for your yearly membership. So let's see. Natalie says, yay, all done. Yeah. Sal says, imagine if all the fabric came to life when you left the room, like the toys in Toy Story, lol. Oh no, because then the ones that I've been like, oh yeah, I like it, but or this is wearable muslin photo, I'd be like, oh no, I love all my fabric equally. And Karen says, good morning, Sean and all. Love 2 days of lives in a row. Oh, thank you, Karen. Debbie says, I will have a gin and tonic ready for tomorrow. Yes. Olivia says, are you allowed to film in Osborne House? In the grounds, yes. I mean, to be fair, I did film also if you go back a couple of years, the first time Lorianne and Larry came to visit the island, we went to Osborne House and we did film whilst we were in there. So yes, and I did ask, my friend is head of security. He's retired now, but he'd come down to sort of show us around and sort of introduce us to, because there was lots of the staff wearing costumes then, because we went in the winter, so only the lower ground of the house was open, and they wear costumes to guide you around and things. So yeah, we could film in there. Anna says, my son and I and a friend saw the Queen laying in state yesterday at 6:20 a.m. and got to see the guards changing. I saw on Instagram that you were there. Rotten Rouse says, yearly membership seems wise. Think of all the photo opportunities. That's what I think. And Osborne House outside is beautiful in the summer or the winter. So, yeah. Anna says, yes, you can film and photo in Osborne House, as Lynn and I went there after the main retreat. Yeah. And it is gorgeous, isn't it, Anna? It's kind of like yellowy, warm limestone, I think it's built out of. And when the sun hits it, it's just stunning. It's really pretty. So, yeah. I still haven't decided between these two coats. I was reading the instructions for both of them yesterday. And I think I could have a lot of fun with print placement or like check placement on this one. There is a lot of top stitching and details that might get lost in the thing though, so I don't know. I'm going to have to put it up for a vote and see what the peeps think. Anna says, it sure is beautiful. Olivia says, I have my alarm set for the moment of silence for the Queen. I watched when her grandchildren stood guard. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. 8 of them. And she's got great-grandchildren as well. Yes. Yes. On that note, we are done for today. I've done my assigned task. I feel much happier. Everything is looking really good up there. It's all in colour order. It's easily accessible. I have destashed the bits that I don't want anymore. I will put those up in the shop for you guys to have a look at. And if you want any of them, then help yourselves. I might start going through my giant bag of patterns as well that I need to destash. None of them are going to be expensive. So yeah, none of them will be expensive, but every little helps. There's also going to be a couple of scrap bags going up if anybody is interested in those. So yes, I should be back to daily waffling next week. I really didn't intend to not waffle this week, but it just worked out that way. So there should be two daily-ish waffles. There should be a video on Friday and Saturday, and there will be a hangout on Sunday. There will be. Yeah. Right, anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the hangout. I very much did. It was very nice spending time with you on Saturday and Sunday, and I feel very accomplished that I've got stuff organized and rearranged, and I'm enjoying just sort of playing with the fabric and making plans and things like that. So yeah, it's very nice of you guys to join me for the last couple of days doing all of that. And I will see you all on Tuesday for a waffle, and I'll see you live next Sunday. Bye.